This is Expanding Boundaries International, and my name is Leticia Nolte, and I have some of my team. They don't want to introduce themselves today, so that's fine. But we all about traveling, study abroad, connecting students and everybody, anyone that want to travel, get to know people around the world, just to give them ideas, give them information about study abroad, just take away the fear of travel from them. So when you go to our website, you'll be able to learn more about us. It's expandingboundaries.org, and we have all these programs that you can learn more about when you at your spare time. So for today, we are the program that we today is about the City Explorer program, and before this program was supposed to be for a DC field trip, and the goal was for us to go to DC, embassies in DC for the children of the students to connect with the countries in the United States, and to it's a day that they were going to learn about the food, the culture, the everything about the country, even passport requirement and all those stuff. And I would say it's a blessing in disguise that today we're able to connect with everybody. Some people from Pakistan, India, Nigeria, Ghana, all these people around the world to connect with this program today. Because if it wasn't for COVID-19, it would have been for only American or Baltimore students only. And I would say it's a blessing in disguise. It was a bumper before, but now looking at it, we have been able to come up with something new. And I thank the team for really helping us to push this. So that is the background about the City Explorer. And today we have the virtual. I'm gonna start with our presentation now. So anyone that joins, I don't know if it, okay, so I'll just keep on going. Okay, so before we start, I wanted to thank our sponsors, and we are missing some people for some odd reason. I will add them in this. So this program, okay, so the good thing about this is that it's not only one country. So next week we will be doing Ghana, and then the following week we will be doing China, and we will have Bangladesh, we will have Ethiopia. So today included, we will be presenting all these countries, and we are hoping to add more countries based on your feedback, based on your interaction, everything. So, and based on, I guess, the bandwidth, the strength of the organization and the resources and stuff. So the goal is to keep our student connected. The theme is isolated but still connected. So that's the theme for our summer field trip. So I want to okay, let me see, how do I make it a full screen? Okay, hold up. View. Okay, right here. Is it better? Can you guys see? Is it better now? Okay, so we want to thank our sponsors and people who have been supporting Expanding Boundaries. And we have Dynamic, we have Dames T-shirt and apparel. And Dames T-shirt and apparel is the company that helps us with our print, our T-shirts, and everything that deals with printing, apparels and stuff. So that's Dames Art, very supportive to our organization. We have Mission and Movement, another nonprofit partner that is we support us in our mission financially and everything. And we have Xenotech. Xenotech is our project and also Google Analytics company that has been helping us to understand our data. So if you have a business that you want to learn more about data and how to connect with customers, Xenotech is an ideal company for you to connect with. And we have 4imprint. It's unfortunate 4imprint helps us give us backpacks for our students, but we couldn't use it. But I know in the future we can use it, and we want to also thank them for their support. Adam Eye Technology over here, very supportive organization, a business that has been helping us financially. And we have M3MB Consulting, a tax company, and they also help us with our taxes and also support us financially. So we want to also thank them. And Omega Lock and Key, another key sponsor for Expanding Boundaries. We have other organizations that we will be adding. For the sake of time, I couldn't put everything, so bear with me here. So I want to thank you guys for coming. So we'll get to the presentation now. So today, we're gonna, so this is to give you, we are using Google Earth, and I love it because it's giving you where we are. Expanding Boundaries is located in the United States. So just to give you a little bit of the Earth and where we are located and where we are going to go today. So we from United States, we are here in Bahrain, and 3D. Okay, so that's, you can see this is Bahrain. You can see the Persian Gulf over here. So this is to give you where you are and where Bahrain is located. So this is short history about Bahrain. So before Bahrain was an Arab Muslim country, so before they even became Bahrain, they were ruled and influenced by the Babylonians, the Assyrians, the Greek, and the Persian. So should you go to Bahrain today, you're going to be able to experience the influence the Babylonians and the Assyrians and the Greeks and the Persians had on the Bahrain. And the name, how to pronounce Bahrain, Bahrain. So that's what I have learned also for myself, is Bahrain. You have to make sure the H is heard. So Bahrain, okay? So yeah. And so in 629 AD, which is like 4 years before Prophet Muhammad died, Bahrain was brought into Islam. And in 1743, Persian king, so Bahrain was brought into Islam, but they were having issues with outside influence, people invading their country, taking control of their region. So a king called Asharid seized Bahrain after a struggle with the Portuguese. This should give you an idea of where of how European also were also taking European influence also in Bahrain. The king Asharad had to seize Bahrain from the Portuguese. So when you go to Bahrain today, you are going to be able to connect with this fort in Bahrain. If you don't know anything about Bahrain, this is just a short history about their a short snapshot about their history. In 1800, Bahrain signed an agreement with the British as protectorate. For them to find some kind of security, they signed a treaty with the British Empire. And in 1968, the agreement ended. And in 1971, Bahrain earned total independence, and they were able to establish their parliament and everything. So next slide. So I just share with you guys the the past of Bahrain. So today, so now we are on the modern day. So now we are done with the history. We are back to the modern day Bahrain. And this is Bahrain is a mix. It consists of 33 islands. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you that it consists of 33 islands. So it's an island, but it does not have that many sand. So this is just to tell you the environment or the land itself. The sea is just rocks, and then you see the sea. So thanks to Google Earth, we're able to really connect with this view over here. So this is the beautiful part. It's a beautiful part of Bahrain that you can see the skyscrapers and everything. So this is modern day Bahrain. But one thing I like about being able to travel to Bahrain or anywhere is the fact that you are able to connect with their past and their present. You will see the skyscrapers and all the high-rise buildings behind this rooms or this fort right here. So that will give you that they have not forgotten about their history. they have allowed their history to remind them of who they are, and it also will give you as a visitor or as a student, should you study abroad, should you a volunteer or work in Bahrain, you are able to, or intern in Bahrain, you're able to visit these places for you to understand the type of people that they are. I always say that it doesn't matter how modernized a place is, their history helps you to tell who they really are. Why are they wired in this kind of way? The skyline of Bahrain at night, and that's the shore. Like I said, they don't have that much sand. So if you're thinking you're going there for beaches, even though it's on an island, it's not that many beaches, and most of the beaches has been bought by private billionaires and stuff, by billionaires. So it's now they are mainly private beaches that you have to pay, or you have to know somebody. They don't have that many beaches. So if you're thinking you're going there for beach, I will tell you today that it will not. You're going to be disappointed. Bahrain borders. Here is Bahrain right here. That's the capital, Manama. And you can see it's bordered by Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and on top over there we have Iran and Iraq also as their neighboring nations. Just to give you a map and see how small Bahrain is compared to Qatar or Saudi Arabia. Just to give you the size of the country. The type of government is constitutional monarch, and they have a king. And the purpose of the constitutional monarch is to have a parliamentary system in which the monarch simply has a ceremonial role. So it's no different than, okay, let me stop here. Connect, take your mute off. I want to connect with you guys. What other country has a constitutional monarch as a type of government system or a parliamentary system? Guys, are we on? I want to make it interactive as much as possible. What other countries have kings and stuff? What I want to are we
Britain.
okay, great. And what other country? Thank you. What other country have constitutional monarchies as one of their parliamentary system? Canada is one. So just to give you that, Bahrain is no different from European countries, because sometimes most people will frown on how their government or their system of ruling is, but it's no different from European countries like British or United Kingdom and Canada and the other countries out there. So just to give you that background. So today, if you don't take anything from this presentation or this field trip, just to give you an overview of Bahrain. So Bahrain life expectancy is 76 for male and 78 for women. The capital of Bahrain is Manama, and Manama is the largest city in Bahrain. The nationality, so you say, hey, I'm an American, I'm Indian, I'm a Ghanaian, I'm a Nigerian. So if you meet somebody from Bahrain, they'll tell you they are Bahraini. So that is their nationality. And religion, you might think, oh, it's only Islamic, but their religion, they have four main religions in Bahrain, and other atheists, I guess, is Islam, Christianity, Hinduism, and Buddhism. The currency in Bahrain is Bahraini dinar, and population as of 2018 is 1.4 1,400,000. You can see, sorry, 1.4 million. And languages is they speak Arabic and English and Farsi and Urdu. So Arabic is their main language, but because of their outside influence, they also focus or emphasize the need for English language, because they realize that English is sort of like the trading language over there. And you might be asking, what type of agriculture or food grows in Bahrain? It's like everything that grows in your country. It might be somehow a little bit different, but they when you go to Bahrain, they will have fruit, veggies, poultry, fish, dairy products, shrimp, every seafood, everything that you could possibly think of. Yes, they will have it. So should you choose to study abroad, travel over there for even a vacation and stuff, you are not going to be short of. There will not be any shortage of experience or a good time. And the industry, what keeps their economy moving, is petroleum, aluminum, iron, fertilizers, and other stuff that we will talk about in other slide. So just to give you that, the next, if you should go to Bahrain, if you go to Bahrain, let's say from United States to Bahrain, this is your first destination, okay? From United States to Bahrain, this is your first destination, the airport. If you just, this is your welcome place, your welcome center, and I want to give you an example and like experience right now. Just look at how beautiful it is, how organized it is. It's no different from other airports here in America or in India or Pakistan. It's just, if you are wondering how is it over there, it's the same thing. Most airports are all the same. Okay, so when you go to when you get to Bahrain, so the airport is in Manama, and when you go there, this is just a welcome. You're gonna see taxis ready for you. Thing I could possibly think of, private taxis and stuff. Is there buses and all those things for you to get to your destination? So this is airport in Manama. And let me go back and back to our slide. Now we are the capital of Manama. And before I even talk about, I just want to share why traveling is important. You see these beautiful skyscrapers and everything, but if you choose this as your only view of Bahrain, you are doing yourself a disservice from the get-go. If you are gonna let the media share with you what a country is about, another disservice, you gotta go there and experience it for yourself. And here we are. Here is Bahrain right now. This is like when you dig deeper, you are able to connect exactly what the country is about. Looking at the pictures does not do satisfaction, because nobody will present something wrong or something something negative about their nation, which is not a problem with that. But the goal is that it says seeing is believing. You gotta go there and experience it. Like, this is beautiful, but this is the the deeper part of Manama, of Bahrain. So you gotta go there yourself. And here is a regular everyday life in the street view of Bahrain, Manama, and you can tell, like, this is how life is. But does it even, when you see this, will you think this is how life is in here? No, because you gotta go there and see the country for yourself. And this is just a street view of the place. Buildings, yes. The cars, yes. Everything. You are wondering how are buildings like in Bahrain? It's every regular European style or more every regular buildings that you have in your home country. That's the same thing that they have, and the cars that you are driving is the same thing that is over there. Religion. The next other slides that we're gonna be talking about things that you can do, places that you can go when you go to Bahrain. If you're thinking, well, how am I gonna have fun? Because people travel for fun, right? So now the goal is, for the next slide is to connect with you places that you can visit, and this is Al Fatah Grand Mosque. The beauty about this is one of the biggest mosques in the world. It can hold over 7,000 worshippers inside. And I'm giving you an area view of it so you can see the emphasis they put in this mosque. Just look at the size compared to other buildings and stuff. So This is their national mosque place of worship, and I'm gonna give you an interior view for you to see. Let me see. Hope you picked the right place. Okay, so this is it. This is the interior. Okay, just to share with you how huge it is, and people are already there chatting and praying and stuff. But that's just the ground, the first floor of the place. We're gonna try another view, just to give. So this is the goal for this is help you to connect with the place. Another interior. We gotta change it again. Let me try here. Okay, well, we couldn't. There was an image with people inside. Wanted to give you that, but that's fine. We will move to the next slide. But this is one of the biggest. That's the picture or the front of the building, another side of it, and giving you the front, the environment. This is the type of architecture. The type of architecture. Does anybody know? I'm not gonna say it. Anybody know this type of architecture? The building, because you can see they have the Western or the European architecture or whatever here. But what type of architecture building is this? Anybody want to help? Guess. Take your mute off if you have it on mute. Nobody? Okay. So this is the type of architecture or the type of building. This one is the Islamic or Arabic architecture. You can see it's totally different from most of the buildings that we have here in America. And I am when we are done, we will learn where you guys are coming from and stuff. So this is just to share with you that this is an Arabic type of architecture. It's different from this one, and the goal is to give you an environment of how the place looks. So, places you can visit. This is the National Museum. So when you go to Bahrain, we want to share with you the next other slides, places and things that you can do when you go to Bahrain. So this is their National Museum. I would suggest and encourage that you go here because it will help you to understand the lifestyle and the history of Bahrain. This is a whale, this is a dog, a chicken and stuff, and this will tell you about their traditional attire, the mother or the woman. It just gives you the how family live or how family used to live before they became this industrialized or modernized country, how things used to be. So I will encourage you to visit the National Museum in Bahrain, and you will learn about their traditional outfit. And I want to point out, you might be asking yourself, how am I gonna dress if I go to Bahrain? You can tell the man has a shirt and a short, and the woman. So throughout this, I want you to connect how are people dressed, okay? So it will help you to get yourself ready should you choose to study abroad. This is to help you connect and to how do you pack your bags, okay, if you decide to go there. So this their history, their learning, that's the Omar or their teacher teaching them, and you can tell they emphasize education and everything that helps them to grow. The line yellow over here is to connect you to different places that you can visit in one day: the Bahrain National Theater, the Cultural Center, and the Bahrain National Museum. So you can hit these places in one, and the Arab Regional Center for the World. You can connect these places and to learn more about Bahrain and just see the Gulf, the Persian Gulf right here. So water is all around, but they don't have beach. So should you go to the National Theater for a movie, for a show, for opera, this is part of the interior of the National Theater, and this is the outside of the architecture. The next one is the Bab Al Bahrain. It's it's a business center, but the good thing is that it gives you exactly what how business are being done. It gives you an snapshot of things, the business behavior of Bahrain. Just look at it. This is no different from our downtown here, Baltimore, or anywhere in any metropolitan place. So that's Bab Arain. That's a business building, places that you can visit should you choose to go to Bahrain. And we have the Bahrain Fort, and I will do a 3D view over here. Let me try and zoom in for you to see. Okay, so this is the fort, just to give the history. So this is the forts are built. Forts are built for protection. It's a security, I'll say, headquarters in the olden time, where they'll have police guard or army guards watching, because they were by the sea. They were watching for invaders. Okay, so this fort was built for protection's sake, that they can be able to stand on the hill and to monitor who is coming and who is going from their country. So forts were built. So in the olden time, when we want to take siege, or you want to take ownership of a country, you have to be able to defeat the fort. Okay, so this is the Bahrain fort, and we have other forts. So when you go to Bahrain, you'll be able to connect with the past and the present. So this is the fort at night, and you can just look at this, how high it is. So somebody will be watching to make sure that invaders are not coming, and it's right by the sea. This is the sea right here. So they were able to use this fort, even though it has been ruined. You can still be able to connect the rooms that they had and all those stuff, the stairs, what type of rocks that they use to build and all those stuff. So this will help you to connect. And the beauty, I always say, is that you have the old and the new. So another attraction center. The next attraction center is Arad Fort, another fort that was built. This was the fort that King Ashraf seized from the Portuguese. And you can look at it, looks like a face, right? And these are their monitoring station that they can use to view invaders and stuff. So this fort too, you can visit when you go to Bahrain to learn about. And here is a boat. So the Persians, the Greek, and all those, the historical aspect of Bahrain, all these places will help you to connect with it. So I will really, really encourage you when you go to Bahrain to visit that. Now we are back to the present day. Okay, I was not the present day, modern things that you can also do should you go to Bahrain. And we have the our green wildlife preserve. So if you want to learn about what type of the zoo, you can go visit this place to connect with types of animals that they have in Bahrain or in their zoo and stuff. So this is their zoo, and that tells you. The next slide is the Wahoo Water Park. Again, places that you can visit when you go to Bahrain. I've shared with you some of the old places, and this is just a synopsis. It's like a lot of places I can visit, but for the sake of time, I just chose these few places for you that you can enjoy. If you have family going with you, and a nice place to go to have family good time. The Dolphin Resort. That one to another good family place for you to go for relaxation and to connect I always say these places that will help you to connect with the locals. You want to connect with the locals, these are the places that you go. And the Bahrain Financial Harbor. This says that the Consulate of Canada, um, Bahrain Financial Harbor Tower is like their World Trade Center. I in other slide I will be sharing with you some of the businesses or corporation that have a presence in Bahrain, and this is their financial hub. Just to give you, this building has it has won many award. It was built with one of the energy efficient building. I oh lord yeah. So it has won so many awards for its energy efficient type of architecture that they built. Yeah, it has wind turbine with it, so it's very efficient that they have won so many awards. So if you go to Bahrain, I would say go to the World Trade Center, go the Bahrainian World Trade Center, and just to learn about the type of business and the type of how they are doing their business. If you think about internship or working, another place to start to connect. The Sacred Heart, we I share with you the marks, and I told you that their religion is Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, and Hinduism. So if you are thinking, when I go to Bahrain, will I be able to go to church and stuff? Yes, they have churches in Bahrain. So if you are a Christian, there's no problem on where you can worship. Manama Souk. This is also located in Manama. It's a. I always say, if you want to learn about a place, about the people, the marketplace is the place. Okay, that is where you connect. Everything that you could possibly think that you need to enjoy life, to learn about Manama, you will have this place will give you or deliver. Manama Souk or the Manama Square, whatever you could put, spices, they got it. Jewelries, they got lamps, they got it. It will give you that Arabic or Islamic culture, and also for you to learn how do these people trade. Because I can guarantee you, they're gonna be very traditional. It will not be a modernized place, okay? So you are gonna be able to connect with people in their raw, authentic self. And here is their outfit, their cultural attire and stuff. If you think about buying anything, this is the place that you can buy souvenirs and other things that you can bring with you. It has everything. They trade. That's the trade center. They trade everything, jewelries, all sort of stuff. So when I would say, hit this place when you go to Manama. Whatever you're gonna be looking for, they're gonna provide for you over here, and that's the Manama Soap Center. Now we are back on food. Food, because I have had students that will ask me, oh, Miss Letitia, I don't think I want to travel. I don't think I want to leave my home country because I don't they might not have the food that I want to eat. So today I'm gonna share with you that if you choose to go to Bahrain, it will not be different from the food that they have over there. It's not different from other food. So before anything, I want to just even ask from this what do you think are some of the food that you might be able to eat when you go to Bahrain? So unmute yourself and share with me some of the food that you think that you can get when you go to Bahrain. Hello.
Rice,
Okay, what else? What other food that you can eat? See, so yes. What else?
bread,
Yes.
lamb, chicken.
Yes. Okay, so everything people are gonna say, oh, they don't have the type of food that I want to eat. but today we're gonna debunk. This is a restaurant, so it's no different than most of the restaurants here that you have in the United States or in your country, wherever you are connecting from. And like somebody said, rice. So this is like a traditional meal. It's kebab with basmati rice and other stuff. So even if you're a vegan, the meat can go out somewhere. But look at all these veggies that it comes with. So they when should you go to Bahrain, every food that you could possibly think of. This is a restaurant setting for you, and that's the front of this restaurant. But that's the food that they serve. And the next restaurant is Papa John's. Okay, I'm just giving you different restaurant, different things that you can eat should you go to Bahrain. So if you are some people, I have met some people that they will say, oh, I don't eat anything outside what I'm used to. This is a place that you can actually eat whatever that you could be possibly thinking of. If you enjoy fast food in the United States, you can also enjoy fast food when you go to Bahrain. We have Papa John's, we have McDonald's over here, and we have Krispy Kreme. If you love donut, everything, every food that you could possibly think of, that should tell you how internationalized this country is. Okay, and so we're gonna just give connect here. We're gonna go to McDonald's right here. They have Krispy Kreme, just for you to see how it looks like. So I think they have multiple restaurants here. But when we turn around over here, where is McDonald's? This is McDonald's, and they even deliver. Can you imagine? Well, now with coronavirus, people are delivering, but for the longest time, when I travel overseas, I find that American restaurants in these countries were delivering. But when it comes to the US, they were not delivering. But thanks to COVID-19, they are now doing delivery. But this is they've been doing delivery, and that's McDonald's in Bahrain. So if you think about a burger or something, yes, you can get some pizza. You can get some Jimmy Killer's prawns. Somebody said seafood. Yes, seafood. You can anything. Again, this look at the interior. There is no different. It's not different from the restaurant here in the United States. It's no different. So you are not gonna be shortage. If you want traditional meal, you can get traditional meal. If you want restaurant as I would say nice settings, you can also get that. And that's sushi for our Japanese people. So everything that you could possibly think of, you can get it. Sushi for our Asian students and stuff, you can get all those things. So sharing with you food, things that you can eat, things that Texas Roadhouse. I was so surprised when I saw Texas Roadhouse, because I was like, it's not everywhere that they have Texas Roadhouse in America, but they have it in Bahrain. So if you go, you are gonna be able to enjoy and eat any food that you could. The goal is to just let you know what type of food can you eat. They have every nationality. They have Italian, they have Indian, Pakistani, they have everything you could possibly think of. So don't sell yourself short that because of food. And look at it, the steak, the potatoes, the fries, just like how they serve it here in the States. The next one, American favorite, Applebee's. They have Applebee's. Can you imagine they have Applebee's? So the whole goal is to let you know that food should not be the reason why you are not gonna visit this country. You're not gonna try it out. I would really encourage you to just tap in. They have Toys R Us. Toys R Us is not even here in the state, but they have Toys R Us. So everything you could possibly think of, they have it in Bahrain. Our Pakistani student, they have food for you to enjoy. Pakistani food. So this is Pakistan. It's like Indian, Arabic dishes for you. So they are very, very diverse, and these are people sitting down, eating and relaxing and connecting with each other. So when you go to a place like this, these are like where most businesses are made. Okay, so that's that. The next one is Mumbai Spice. This is in Mumbai. Look at KFC. They have Starbucks. They have everything that you could possibly. This is Mumbai Spice, and it's inside their mall, and it's an Indian restaurant. So Again, whatever you could possibly think of, there is something over there for you. And this is an Asian or Chinese. So everything that you could possibly think of, they have it. And where Bahrain Mall, clothing, whatever. This is at the outside. You can shop, you can just connect, you can relax. Whatever you could think of, they have it in this mall. Whatever. If you don't want to deal with the hassle and the bustle in the souk market, you can also come here. And I can guarantee the price tags here, you might not be ready to bargain. The souk market, you might be able to bargain prices, but here the price tag, that's it. But the souk market is more of a traditional market that when somebody tell you it's $5, you can bargain to $3 or something. But when it comes to the Bahrainian mall, it will not be like that. Any question? Anything you guys have? So we are done with food. Any question you guys have? Okay, so no question. We're gonna go to their culture and their dance. Okay, culture and dance. Just their culture, just for you to really connect with them. So this video, the purpose is for you to see lifestyle over there. I could tell that I can hear him. The lifestyle over here. So look at it.
Daddy!
Stop screaming. Can you guys hear the sound? Just want to make sure. So you might be asking yourself, what am I going to wear? What can I wear? You can see the children, how they are dressed, nothing different from how we dress here in the States. You can see they have their traditional outfit, of course, but it's not something that is enforced. That maybe you're going to the mosque, going to church, you might be required to wear that. But on your everyday life, you can wear whatever, not anything promiscuous anyway, but you can wear whatever you could possibly think of. So if you are asking yourself, if I choose to go, what can I park? What can I take with me? Look at the people, how they are dressed, and I'll say connect. You can whatever outfit, however you dress here in the state, that's the same way they are dressed over there. The women might have the veil thing around on their head, but some of them have regular outfit on. So there's a woman over there with white and black shirt, and she has no veil on. So don't let traditions or whatever be the reason why you're not gonna go there. Just look at how life is over there. And there's another video. This I wanted to learn about, listen to their sound, their music, and also their dance also. Again over here, just drums are, just look at that. Drums are universal. So just to give you how they are interacting, the outfit, and even around them, look at the women. It's not all of them that are dressed with veils, so they are not that restrictive, or when it comes to what you can wear. So I'm gonna end here and then go back to our slide. This is their traditional outfit. It's like a wedding for them. A traditional wedding. This is another traditional outfit. They love jewelry. You can tell from this that they love jewelry. They love ornaments. They love gold. And how some of the women are dressed. They are wearing everyday outfit with just a scarf or a veil over here. So one question with this embroidery, what other country or what other nationality or region can you connect this with? Unmute your thing, unmute your stuff, because this is there is another tribe, another country, another region that were something similar to this. So what other countries can you connect with?
India?
Yes, and what else? Good job. Nigeria or Africa, this whole embroidery is another universal thing. Mostly most it's in Middle East or Arabic countries and also African countries. They enjoy this kind of attire. So yeah, India, Pakistan, all those places they that's a similar traditional clothes that they all wear. So good job on India. And the next slide, transportation. Transportation. You might be asking yourself, how will I get around? How will I get around? So before I even do transportation, I want to ask you guys, from everything that you have seen today, how do you think? What are the things that you think you can use to move around, to navigate or maneuver around in Bahrain? Anybody want to share that? Unmute your
I I think it would be the same methods that we use here in USA.
good, good.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So today we have shared with you guys that there is no different. It's no different from anywhere. See, they have KFC here. And just to give you, I'm gonna mute it. This is a bus system that they use over there. Put in you they have a token, you put in your token like here in the States and then you connect. They have look how pristine their roads are. They look. So if you are thinking, how is the road gonna be? How is the driving gonna be? If you are able to drive in the United States, yes, you can get your international license, and yes, you can be able to drive when you go to Bahrain. So everything that you've been enjoying in the United States or your country, you should be able to also connect when you go to Bahrain. And just look at how beautiful the road is. Look. So it's just like this. What does this place remind you of, guys? If you are in the United States, where does this place remind you of? Or mute your thing. Florida, and I think most of the Sunshine State, Georgia and stuff. This place, look at the skyline. So it's the same thing, but it's a different place. So you are able to really connect with them should you choose to go. You can have, oh no, where was I? Transportation. I did what I was not supposed to do. Okay. So present. Let me, well, sorry guys. Okay. Transportation. Okay, so next is to talk about their financial, Bahrain financial, what makes the country one of the most rich nation in the world. So I told you most of their exports is refined petroleum. So 2.1 billion comes from petroleum, and when it comes to aluminum, it comes in three different ranges: raw aluminum, aluminum wire, and aluminum plating. And this how much 1.3 1 billion 286 million in aluminum wire and 273 million. So these are how they are able to this is how much export, how much income they make in a year from these resources. And there are other things that they are making income from for the nation, but these are the three main: iron ore. These are the three main 187 million they make out of these exports in a year. So this should give you that background, or that how the economy of Bahrain. Oil. So the reason why I'm sharing with you the economy is you might be a student and you are asking yourself, if I choose to study abroad, if I choose to intern abroad, what can I focus my studies on? Does it make sense? So if you're somebody else, you are in engineering or you are in the science, and I would say every major you can intern, you can volunteer, you can study abroad in Bahrain. But there are some things that are their strengths that if you want to really dive in, and that's like petroleum, the economy. Thank you. Petroleum. So it's like petroleum is one of. So if you want to learn about oil drilling, oil refinery, this is the place. So if you are in that, if you are majoring in that field, or if that's something that you want to learn about, you can do an internship over there. You can connect with a business, and this is a museum of the oil, the first oil refinery that they did. They first place they started drilling oil, so they made a museum over there. So you are able to connect with people. So when you even go here, it's like learning about things that they are using from history to modern day, how they have been advancing from century to century, from year to year, from century to century. So I would say if you are in the oil industry or you are an engineer or something and you want to connect with this, learn more, an internship in Bahrain is an ideal because you are going to be at the hub, at the center of all the Middle East. This is the first country to ever find oil or to ever start drilling oil. So that gives you that rich culture that they have been doing this for years. So that's oil drilling center. This is the museum. I just showed you the interior. So when it comes to your major and what you can study, oil, or I would say the electrical engineering and the science and all these people, this is a very good place for you to go and to intern, to study, and to even work if that's a field that you want to do. And aluminium, this is aluminium in a factory that deals with aluminium. So if you want to learn more about it, if that's a field that you are interested in, this is a good place to apply for an internship or to study abroad. Aluminium for the world. They produce aluminium for the world. So it's like if you want to learn about from the A to Z of how they're making the aluminium, this is a great place to try and do internship over there. The next, we are still in economy. This is now we are back to university. If you want to study abroad, you might be asking what are the schools that they have in Bahrain and stuff. This is University of Bahrain, the only national university in Bahrain, and they have different campus. So it's not only saturated in the Manama. They have different campus all over the place. They do have teachers training college and all those stuff, but this is the main. They will have every major that you could possibly think of, and that's their school. This is the outside, and that's how beautiful it looks. So if you're thinking, what are they learning, or what do they have? Their infrastructure, they should give you if you choose to study in Bahrain for a semester, for academic year, for internship, or for volunteer, or to even work or teach over there. So if you're an educator, you can even connect with teachers over here for a sabbatical just to connect with them. So education, yes, they really emphasize education. And if you want to study abroad, there's many places many universities that you can study abroad. Applied Science University. So those who want to learn more about petroleum and gas and drilling and all those stuff, this is also a great university for you to go. And this is just the interior. They were probably having a dinner, and yeah, that's that. And we're gonna go to another university, the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Bahrain. So this will tell you that England influence or United Kingdom influence Ireland. So this used to be owned by the British people, but now with the independence everything, Bahrainians are the one governing it. But it's just to give you, they still left the name there to show a connection with United Kingdom or Ireland and Bahrain. So another great university that you can study at and look at it. It's no different from, I went to Morgan State and it's no different from it. So this is a great place for you to study. So if you are thinking about interning or study abroad or even teaching, this is a great place for you. And look at, they are very particular about their architecture and their design and their landscape and everything. British University of Bahrain. All this is history. I'm telling you, these are all history. Okay, this is all history. The influence of the Europeans, the influence of the outsiders, everything. If you're looking for online school and everything, they have it. So education, traveling, traveling is education. Traveling is learning. So if you want to study abroad, you can look into Bahrain, and these are the schools that you can even check if they have study abroad program. And now we are on their business center. If you are thinking about internship, you're thinking about working, the Gulf Business Center, a great corporation that you can connect with and intern during the summer, or even if you want to do a gap year, you can connect with them to work over there. So this is a corporation center, a business center, and they even have, if you have a business here in America and you want to have an office in Bahrain, they have those online office. I forgot the actual name of it. You can actually have a presence over there, like an office, over a virtual office in Bahrain. So if you're thinking about it, this is the place. And we are getting close to our end. This is the I told you I will come back and talk with you guys about their their financial harbor or their World Trade Center. Everything and anything. If you go here, this is where all the big international corporations, this is where they have their office at. So if you are looking into really being a consultant or starting your own business, or even it's like you want to be a marketing, whatever it, these are the places that you can connect with big corporations. If you're looking for internship, this is the place for you to find internship, and it's in the city. You are just gonna enjoy both the old Bahrain and the new Bahrain. So this is how beautiful it is. And this place, let me, okay, the Bay Gates. Let me go back to the next slide so I don't keep you guys waiting. This is an American company. We all know about them. They do they produce elevator, or they give elevator service. And here we are. They have an office there. So if you even get a job with them here in the state, your chances of going to this of the Bahrain to work over there or for a meeting is very high if you are in the upper managing level and stuff. So this is another great international company in Bahrain. Can you imagine? It's beautiful how they have opened doors for everyone to come in and to do business over there. KPMG, an auditing company, they have their headquarters in Bahrain. So again, whatever, if you are in accounting, you are in IT, there is no shortage of what you can do as a student if you choose to go to Bahrain. If you choose to study abroad in Bahrain, or as a professional, if you're looking for a job, I always say that do not limit yourself. If you've been applying for jobs in the United States and you've not been getting anything, try your hands in applying for other places, and just pray and get yourself ready and explore. Even a year overseas or 3 months overseas, it really changes. And when you go there, it helps you to even start your own business, because you're gonna find more about who you are and what exactly do the people even need. City of engineering. So these are places that you can connect with them and do a study abroad or intern abroad or volunteer or even work over there. So this is all about study abroad, traveling, and that's it. So I want to just end here with just thanking you, and if you have any question, let me know. But the goal for today's presentation is just to help you to connect with Bahrain, help you to understand that it's no different from where you live. It's no different from what your belief systems are. It's no different from how your lifestyle are. Everything that you enjoy in your country, in your community, they are also enjoying over there. But the good thing is, when you travel, it broadens your network. Okay, when you travel, it broadens your mindset and your view about the world, so you're not prejudiced about anybody's culture. It helps you to have I would say a meaningful debate without being angry, but it's like you agree to disagree. Okay, when you travel, you understand why people are the way they are. And most of American corporations here, it is so much in it's like there are people all over the world that works in the United States. And if you have a leadership position, you have to be able to learn how to connect with people, because the people that you want to manage, they're the one that will have to recommend you. Does it make sense? So traveling, connecting with people outside your country is very, very needed, because we live in a globalized world and no man is an island. And COVID-19 gives an example that no man is an island. So we have to learn and to open our heart to connect with the rest of the world. And today you can learn Bahrain is no different. So I'm gonna end here, and I want to. If you have any question, you can ask me, and if you don't, then I will ask you my question. Any question? I'm gonna end the presentation so we can. Any question from you guys? Oh God.
So, quick question: how hard is it to get a visa to Bahrain?
It's not hard. It's even sometimes you can go to the let's say today you choose to go to Bahrain, if the borders were not closed, you can go to the airport and go to Bahrain and can even get a visa. The airport to get a visa over there, or you can just apply for a visa. They are they are very, very. Oh, you guys were asking questions. I couldn't even hear or see. Oh, the country that is okay. I hope I answered that. Is Bahrain, Bahrain. So yeah, sorry about that. And so somebody was asking how expensive is the housing? How expensive the housing? So there are two things I would say. What is expensive in the Bahrain is water. Okay, gas is very cheap. Gas is very, very cheap. Thank you, Doc. Gas is very, very cheap, but water is very, very expensive. You can fill your tank 12. You can use $12 to fill your tank. Okay, but water is like the most expensive commodity in Bahrain. So one of the most I would say you cannot drink the water in Bahrain because of the way they have most of their buildings have been the lake they have built houses sky they've really manipulated the water, the sea. So you cannot drink it, and most of them are sea water and stuff, so you cannot drink them. So water is very, very expensive over there. Other than that, it's living there is not that expensive because comparing your dollar. Another thing is like when you travel, compare how much you're gonna be make from the dollar to the country currency. If you have a dollar and you Bahraini, how much is it gonna be? So all those things help you to make the decision. But living over there is not as expensive as in the United States. If that answer your question, Teresa, did I answer your question? Okay. So any more question? Yeah, housing is not they have places for the elites of course, but housing is not crazy, and most of the people are saturated, or they are um focused in Manama. So the country have been trying to create different results and different attraction centers outskirts of Manama, the capital, so that they can move people away from the capital. So that's the goal. But housing or living expenses, living is not that expensive. I will say that. Yeah. Anything? Any more question? Okay, so if we don't have any question, I guess we will end here. And next week, Saturday, 1 p.m., we will be talking about Ghana. we will be our the next presentation is in Ghana, so we will have Ghana. The next one will be China, and then we will be adding the countries as we keep going. So connect with us. We will be sending like a feedback and stuff for share your feedback. Go on our Facebook page, give us some reviews, share with your families and friends. This is just for us to, we say, isolated but connected. So connect, share with us, let us know how we can improve this presentation for you guys. Okay, thank you guys. So we will end here. Have a blessed Saturday or good afternoon. Let me thank you guys. How do I end this?